You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for November 18th through the 22nd. Hope and Carter are going to be outed, and Steffy and Ridge are going to be shocked. Steffi's going to rage. Eric's going to be upset. It's going to be a big old mess. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click subscribe. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week and then talk about what's ahead for next week. So on Wednesday, November 13th, we've got just a lot more of Electra and Will. I know there's going to be more stuff, but that's what they're giving us spoilers on. But I am intrigued. This actress playing Electra is so pretty, and Will is so pretty. I don't want them to have babies yet, but when they do, I think they're just going to explode in cuteness. So Electra is worried again, more talk like we had on Tuesday with her being concerned about this photo shoot. She doesn't want to be part of it. She doesn't like being in the spotlight. And she mentioned in passing that she had posed for photos before. And obviously it's this guy, Remy Pryce, her ex that we're, just meeting. And he has a whole bunch of photos of her and he's going to be her stalker. I'm into it. So I do wonder if they are going to pressure Electra to participate in the photo shoot, or if she's going to be able to talk him out of it. She and her Aunt Ivy have a discussion about Will Spencer, and she's really thinking about him a lot. She likes him. He likes her. They had that sweet little kiss. But Electra is scared that her very dark secret could come to light and that her ex is going to find out where she is. And it doesn't sound like she has told anybody yet. Will was trying to get her to open up and she didn't. So I wonder if Ivy also doesn't know. And we're going to be looking for more angst with, Brooke, Ridge, the usual cast of characters. We'll have other people on Wednesday as well. Then on Thursday, November 14th, Steffy and Ridge are talking again about why Carter has gone overboard, about hope for the future, and about his vision for this House of Forrester concept. And they talk about it being an end of an era. Now, Steffy keeps telling him, you have to stick with me on this. And I think Ridge is fine with her decision about ending the line. I just think he doesn't want to hear more anti-Logan stuff because he's walking this fine line between Brooke and Steffy, but he is supporting Steffy on the business front. I just think he doesn't want this to become personal. And Steffy was being none too subtle on Tuesday's episode when she was basically parent trapping him. It's like she leads him down this path to try to get him to admit he still wants her mom, and he just seems so visibly uncomfortable, and it's just cringy to watch, and I wish she would stop. So they have that discussion. Meanwhile, Finn is at Il Giardino and Deacon is PO'd, and it looks like they are having a debate about Hope's firing. So somebody has obviously filled in Deacon, whether it's his daughter Hope or his ex Brooke, but this could be a very uncomfortable conversation. And the thing is, Sheila is not going to like Deacon aiming any criticism at her precious boy. And this could be the first real hurdle, roadblock, whatever you want to call it, in their marriage. They've been pretty idyllic and happy. And now he's siding with Hope, she's siding with Finn, and there's some issues there. We're going to end the week, Friday, November 15th, with Carter talking about his plan for revenge on the Forresters. And he is going to tell Hope about that they put this in his hands. And of course, it's back to this LLC thing that they mentioned. And if you noticed earlier in the week, Will had delivered some papers to Steffy. That might be something she's signing off on. But it looks like that some power is about to be abused, causing some shifts at Forrester Creations. Also, Bill gets another letter from the lunatic. Luna is working an angle. Obviously, she wants out of jail. We'll see. I did do a video yesterday, Comings and Goings for Bold. Aaron D. Spears is back as Justin Barber, and I'm wondering if Bill might feel guilty enough to enlist him to take a look at her case, which is kind of scary because Justin is a good lawyer. So if that is the case, then, I feel like she's probably going to get out. which I think is kind of fun. And then, Steffi's not going to like that since she put her in a cage, but that's down the road stuff. All right, let's talk about early spoilers for November 18th through the 22nd. So Jacqueline Wood revealed in a new interview just how shocked that Steffy is soon when she finds out Hope and Carter are involved. And it's going to give her all this clarity on Carter's recent actions when he has been championing Hope and Hope for the future. And Jackie Wood said there are definite twists that Steffy did not see coming. And one of these is part of those legal papers. Finding out that Carter and Hope are together exonerates Hope on the whole trying to get busy with Finn part of it, but it doesn't change Steffi's stance that Hope for the Future was dismal and it had to go. Eric tried to talk Steffy down on the firing, but she wouldn't let up. Things shift soon, and so does the power, it seems, at Forrester Creations. So once Carter's very personal tie to Hope is exposed soon, we're going to have Ridge, Eric, and Steffy all questioning their recent conversations with him, whether his judgment is compromised. And then, of course, there is the epic blindside coming their way where their CEO is concerned, and Hope's going to be right there at his side. Carter's got this revenge plan, and either he's got some sort of power of attorney or something with that LLC. We'll see. I mean, honestly, this plot may not even be based in real corporate law, but definitely it looks like Carter's going to have the chance to grab power for himself, possibly for Hope. Forrester's privately held, so he can't take their shares, but that doesn't mean he can't wind up controlling the company despite them maintaining ownership, depending on how the papers are written, if they empowered him to make certain decisions. So you would think that Brooke wouldn't like Carter screwing over Ridge and Eric, but who knows? She's pretty angry at Steffy about Hope, and Steffy constantly taking aim at the Logans and, at Taylor for straddling Ridge, which is kind of funny because Steffy's mad to find Hope on Finn, and then Brooke was mad to find Taylor on Ridge. So the kind of mirror images of that, pretty interesting. And, Hope's usually ethical, or tries to be. So her greenlighting Carter's plan to do the Forresters really dirty is pretty sketchy. However, I think she has kind of self-gaslighted her to some extent herself and has convinced herself that Brooke in particular deserves to have a bigger say. She's on the executive team, but she doesn't own any stock, and maybe Hope thinks this is the only way, to stop Steffy from running her mom out now that she's run her out. She thinks she might be trying to run Katie out. I think she's going to justify it to herself to do this very bad thing, or to stand by and actually support Carter while he does a very bad thing.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.